when, people see actually, who bought the product and using the product and doing the video, people are, they're trusting more. I would trust more too.
Hello, what's up, everybody? Welcome back, Championship Leadership Podcast. And we got Asiye Kilic from Los Angeles, living in Los Angeles currently. Welcome to the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Nate, for having us. I appreciate it for your time. I'm really excited. It's my first time doing a podcast. Thank you very much for allowing me to
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to have fun. It's your first time, so hopefully we'll make it a good experience for you. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about you? And I know, you and your company are a part of the TV show Boom America, which I'm a part of as well, with Kevin Harrington, one of the original Shark Tank members. So tell us a little bit more about who you are and your company, and kind of, how you've gotten to where you are today and what you're up to today with all of that.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Asiye, and we're a family-owned company. Grasstik.com is our product, basically, and we're very excited to be part of the Boom America. And we're based in California, Los Angeles. And we are warehouse and our businesses are in Los Angeles, but we work all around the world, basically. So we've been in the business about over 4 years with Grasstik.com. And we are very excited to service many different businesses and partners that we have. So I want to talk about a little bit what is Grasstik. So, and how the idea basically came up.
And how is that spelled again?
So Grasstik is Grasstik.
Tik. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Grasstik. So I just wanna. So Grasstik is basically privacy fans with artificial grass and chain link fence combined together. So it gives you privacy for your resident, for your business, or wherever the ugly location that you want to cover, basically on your space. So the idea actually came up with our house that we purchased in California about 6 years ago. And we had a backyard that we covered with material with similar to Grasstik. So because we had some wood fence partially on the backyard, some brick. So it's kind of like look very ugly, and my husband said, "Oh, we just don't want to get rid of this ugly looking fences. So then what we can do?" So we searched it. We purchased this little square and plastic things, and we covered it. We staple gunned it. But after 6 months, it started deteriorating because of the sun damage. So my husband said there has to be something else better to cover this, chain link fence.
Yeah.
So that's how we came up with the idea, artificial grass with chain link fence, and gives you privacy and very aesthetic, nice looking backyard. So that's how we started actually. And it's been great adventure for us, and we learn a lot. And how much actually people were looking for a privacy on their own space.
Yeah.
On their neighbors. Especially if you have a pet, for example, dog, they bark a lot when they see each other. So to stop barking, so a lot of conflicts actually people had, and Grasstik was their solution. So it's been great experience for us.
I love it. So you said 4 years ago you started the company?
Yeah, it's about 4 years, and my brother-in-law and my husband started the company. So it's about 4 years. Yes.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah. So it's been it's a long journey, it seems to us, because a new experience for our family, because the business that we have previously is totally different field than, just working, trying to figure out the chain link fence with artificial grass combination, how people will like it. I mean, what are we going to do with it? And
Yeah.
what type of customer we're going to have. Like, it was stressful at the beginning, but it's now is a really good catch for us to be able to service many different businesses so
Yeah. I
far.
love it. Yeah, absolutely. How, what's your area like? Is this nationwide that you're helping people with, or is it local to
Yeah, yeah.
California?
Yes, no, it's not only California. We do work around all US, different
Mm-hmm.
states. We do ship by pallets. And
Okay.
we train people over Zoom how to install the product. So we
Okay. Yeah.
educate actually. If they have any conflict, we do live Zoom when they're installing. So we try to make it as easy as possible for our customers to be able to use the product as a functional item. So, and install easily and change your environment, for a long time or period. So then you don't have to think about it again next year, what's going to happen. So um, we do work with a variety of businesses, like residential apartment buildings, like
Mm-hmm.
schools, cities, private businesses. We do a lot of schools because the schools do have a lot of chain link fans. That means the children needs privacy, especially nowadays. A lot of conflicts happening with the people from outside and
Yeah.
children,
Right.
in the backyard. So schools have been having issues with this privacy reason. They want to cover their play yard so that nobody can
Yeah.
see the children from
No, that's
outside.
great. I love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So is this something where they can, um, where they, like, if they have an existing chain link fence, they can just order the product for that? I know you
Um,
sell both though, right?
yeah. Well, you don't have to have existing chain link fans. You can install without any chain link fans. It's a lot
Okay.
easier if you have existing ones. But if you
Yeah.
don't have one, you just, we tell customer you need to buy metal poles and then drill
Sure.
holes on the ground. So we inform them how it will work. But if
Yeah.
you have a existing fence, a lot easier to install. So then you just roll it across the fence and just use zip ties
Yeah.
to install it. So it's very easy and simple. But we work either way to make
Yeah.
it easy on customers.
Yeah. What have been some of the biggest challenges for you guys as as you've started to build this company and grow it and get it
Yes,
out there?
biggest challenge is well, we were confident about our product, how it's going to be very useful. And I know, especially my husband said, yes, there's demand for this kind of product in America, around America, or around the world. People who are looking for a privacy and nice looking space. But it just it's hard to sometimes convince people, or until they know the product, uh, they're kind of, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure it's gonna work, how long it's last. And so it's sometimes it was hard to convince people, this product is,
Yeah.
kind of covers your needs. So at the beginning, that was the hardest, to putting the word out there, Grasstik is a great product that will solve your problem and give you a clean and nice looking environment and privacy. So, but the more people kind of got used to it, especially social media helped us a lot. Google reviews that help us a lot too. So people kind of, we tell them, hey, you can read and you can watch our videos that previous customer we have done it, and we try to kind of redirect the customers, kind of give them a confidence. You're not paying for nothing. You're kind of investing in a long-term product
Yeah.
that you don't have to worry after you install.
Yeah.
So that was the challenging part. It's kind of introducing the product in
Yeah, absolutely.
different sectors.
Yeah. How long does your product last?
We give 3-year warranty on the
Yeah.
product. If anything happens, any damages, we change.
Mm-hmm.
And but it lasts about 5 to 6 years. In certain locations, it can go up to 7 years.
Sure. Yeah.
But 3 years for sure, we give warranty for the product.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fade from
Yeah.
sun damage, and it has
Nice.
wind resistant. And it's washable, so you don't have to have any gardening or caring and watering.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a lot easy to care, and it's also fire resistant, so it doesn't catch any flames.
Mm-hmm.
So people don't have to worry about catching fire, because there is also hesitation was that if this material is a fire hazards, especially for schools. And we actually got approved from LA Fire Department. We have a certificate of that. So if people are worried, then we just give them the certification. So we don't want to have any question marks in our customers' mind
Yeah.
that they're worrying about the product. We have
Right.
all the certifications and paperwork that they're asking for. We prove the product is
Yeah.
a good quality product.
Love it. Yeah. What's the big vision for you guys? Championship leadership, we talk a lot about vision and what you guys would like to do and how big you want to get or grow and the impact you want to make with
Well,
Grasstik.
we would love to cover, America with Grasstik for sure.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
ultimate goal. Yes, that will be great, because when we drive around, we drove around, we came to Florida and we drove miles and miles to get one place to next, and we see fences. Oh, this should be the cover with
Right.
Grasstik.
Yeah.
Yes, so you don't see any trash or you don't see any rusty fence, and this is the product that needs to be out there, for every single resident or business. That should be nicely covered and clean, and keep the environment very aesthetic looking. So that's our ultimate goal: reach as many clients as we can to show our product, to say this is a good quality product that you're investing for a long term, not just for a few years. And so that's what our uh, autumn is, to kind of reach, this, especially certain criteria. For example, schools are our first target, but we don't want to limit ourselves just with schools, because there are many businesses. They need that space to be changed into a nice looking place for employees to work, for owners to have nice and safe place. So for commercial residents, apartment units. So basically, long-term goal is to reach as many clients as we would like to, introduce our product.
Yeah. Has there been any challenges? I always like to kind of ask because, we've all had some critical moments where you're trying to decide which way to go, maybe, especially in business, whether or not we're going to be able to make this work. Can we keep this thing going? Have there been any moments where you came to that fork in the road, if you will, and obviously you made the decision you did, which has you where you are today, but had you not, you'd be in a very different place that you could share?
Yes, well, there's always challenges actually when you kind of bring a new product to the field, and it's kind of hard to introduce and kind of show people. We're confident for sure about the product,
Yeah.
but how are we going to show that across to people that this is the amazing and great product? So first 2 years was actually a challenging moment for us. Kind of, it was discouraging at the beginning because we had the small clients, like mostly private residents, and we didn't know exactly what uh, sector that we should lean towards to, introduce this product. So at one point, I said to my husband, let's get to the schools because I was a teacher in the past. And
Okay.
so I know the schools use a lot of chain link fans, and
Yeah.
most kids actually, I don't like most of the schools' play yard because they're almost like a prison in a way. It's just a
Right. Yeah.
concrete and chain link fans.
Yeah.
Sometimes, here and there's plant going on or a tree, but that's rare. So it's just like plain concrete wall or just concrete space or chain link fence. So I said maybe schools might be the good direction that we can lean towards to. So then we start actually attending some schools trade shows that school come to, and then we were sending flyers to the schools or principals or the districts, so kind of introduce the product. I also went to the schools directly myself, kind of, showing them a sample, leaving them sample with the flyers, and then talk to the principal about the product. So uh, we show them also that we can do, you don't have to purchase it at, right away. We can do sample installation for you, and then you can keep it for a week and then to
Hmm.
show, your partner or your district, or, if, maybe some of the children from your school, what they think.
Yeah.
So we started doing that, and little by little, then we kind of got few schools going, and then that's how it started. Actually, schools need it the most,
Right. Yeah.
uh, more than in other places, because privacy also was a big, huge issue, especially low income neighborhoods, schools on the kind of more dangerous zone, that there are more predators from outside can connect with children while they're in play yard, because most schools don't have eyes on watching the kids while they're playing. Sometimes only one or two persons are watching while they're on the yard. So um, that's how we figure out basically, starting from private residents, like one or two customers a day, and then showing them, and then we requested um, nicely from our customers if they can share a video, and then
Yeah.
like we will get their permission, and then we record the video, and then we put it on YouTube. So that's, we tried at one point, and then that wasn't getting clicks sometimes. That was frustrating.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
this doesn't
Yeah.
work, let's try
Yeah.
something else. So yeah, the final point was actually last 1.5 years. We kind of really focus on schools, cities,
Yep.
working
Right.
on a lot of city projects and parks and recreations and all that direction.
Love it. Yeah.
So yes,
Makes
it's
sense.
much better, but we want to reach out as many clients as we can
Yeah.
in a.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we start to wrap this up. What would be, if there's one or two things either from you've learned through growing with Grasstik or just in life, that if the listeners were able to take and apply to their life today would help move their life forward, what would that be?
Well, from business perspective, if when people are listening to this, it's really actually exciting to start a new business.
Yeah.
Yes, there are so many challenges
Yeah.
and very hard days and discouraging times. You pull your hair and you cry, and
Yeah.
you just motivate yourself. But there is always demand
Yeah.
for the product that you either invented or you kind of came up with the idea. There is always a market for your type of product that you brought up, because the world is so huge that
Yeah.
every single person have different demands, different needs. Every businesses have different needs, and like for example, paper is endless needs in our lives, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter how
Right.
digital we get,
Right.
but paper is not going to end in
Yeah.
our lives.
Yeah.
So things like that, and Grasstik is one of the product that we are confident that it's not going to end
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a long, long time. It's going to be in our lives, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we will live, I assume yes.
Amazing. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's great. Well, I know you've mentioned a few times, like, what are some of the social media channels? Obviously, grasstik.com. We'll get that linked up. But yeah, you growing your audience through, I know you said YouTube, Instagram, anything else?
Yes, actually, we use all the social
Okay.
media platforms, and my brother-in-law is the one actually who is really good at marketing that. And yeah, we do Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Um, we did, I'm not sure if we did TikTok, but we did a lot of also a few live videos introducing our product in social media. And we ask particularly from our customers to, if they're okay, uh, you know, kind of saying few things on the video if we record them. And a lot of our clients are, we're thankful. They,
Hmm.
we use their videos on our
Yeah,
platform. So that's
absolutely.
really effective when, people see actually, who bought the product and using the product and doing the video. People are, I mean, they're trusting more. I would trust more too,
Right.
if
Yeah,
I'm buying
absolutely.
graphic, I will trust more people who are using the product.
Yeah.
So, but at the beginning, we didn't know that much about social media, how
Right.
like, there's so many details in background about social
Yeah.
media. You can't just like, oh, I did the video, I recorded it, I downloaded there. Oh, it's just sitting there. No, it wasn't like that. So
Yeah.
learn that in the long run.
Yeah.
So when you don't get clicked, there is something going on. You have to check. So
Yeah.
yeah, there was a challenging at the beginning, challenging moments that we learned. You can't just leave links or videos or pictures as it is. You have to work on it along the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Just like everything,
So
right?
yeah, so we have a team actually who is constantly working on social media to
Great.
upgrade, to
Yeah.
make it better.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking time today to tell us more about what you got going on. Excited to see you highlighted on Boom America, the TV show with Kevin Harrington. So, yeah, thanks so
Thank you.
much for being here today.
Thank you, Nate. I really appreciate. Yeah, we're very excited with Bloom America, and it's been great and working as a team. We are very appreciative that we're working together.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
absolutely. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.